Mobility 2025, Mr. Chadha has successfully rallied the support of industry associations to ensure the scale and success of this event. We also extend a warm welcome to the distinguished officials, industry leaders, and all participants who have joined us here today. Mr. Amit Datta, Chairman, CII Task Force on Short-Haul Air Mobility and Managing Director, Hunt Mobility, to please come.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning on a brilliant winter day. We are privileged to have our guest of honor, Sri Sunil Bharat, Commerce Secretary, Minister of Commerce and Industry, grace the ribbon cutting ceremony of the Bharat Construction Equipment Expo and the Urban Mobility Infrastructure Show. This event is being held under the aegis of Bharat Mobility Global Expo, President ICMI, India Expo Center and Mart, and EDC India. Also acknowledge the unwavering support from the Ministry of Commerce and Industry and the Ministry of Heavy Industries, without whom the event would not have been possible. A big thank you to all the delegates, several of whom have travelled from other countries for their participation. As our country accelerates towards the Honourable Prime Minister's vision of a Vikshit Bharat, our key sectors are fast developing as the growth engines that will propel our economy into becoming a world leader. The potential and innovations behind the construction equipment and the urban air mobility infrastructure sector that are on display today make us immensely proud. Would now request Dr. Rajesh Kumar to felicitate the guest of honor. Thank you.
Ministry of Commerce and Industry for leading the Bharat Mobility Global Expo, a flagship initiative which is going to happen for the next few days, which unites the entire mobility value chain, which includes the end-to-end value chain, to say so, and not just the end-to-end value chain, but also the global stakeholders, which includes the industry leaders, innovators, supply chain partners, as well as the government agencies, and which is really going to showcase the strength of what India can offer, not just for the growth of India, but also for the growth of the world. And the event is a testament to the advancements in the sustainability mobility and offers a unique platform for fostering dialogue and collaboration. It is a privilege for us to organize BCE as part of this prestigious initiative to showcase the latest technology in the construction equipment industry. And this year is actually going to be a remarkable year as ICMA actually steps into their 75th year. This is incidentally the Diamond Jubilee for ICMA. So it's actually a proud moment for ICMA to actually have an edition of its own on its Diamond Jubilee. And Bharat CE Expo, which is actually organized by ICMA in partnership with the MHI as well as CIA, offers a platform for industry professionals to showcase cutting-edge construction technology, which is going to play a vital role in actually just building the future of India's infrastructure on its journey to become a Vikshit Bharat. And we have a host of people who actually just not only share their insights and perspectives on what will it take to actually sustain the growth momentum where this sector has been having for the last several years, but also actually put forward thoughts on how to catalyze and accelerate it further to realize the vision sooner than later. Bharat Mobility holds special significance for India as we progress towards becoming a developed nation, since a developed mobility sector is a hallmark of developed economy, and ICMA takes pride in being the backbone of this sector, because ICMA, as we proudly call it, a key activity with India's tomorrow, and we definitely take pride in that too. Therefore, as the Indian economy grows into a significant player on the global stage and proceed towards the target of Vikshit Bharat, our mobility ecosystem will continue to play a crucial role in achieving these goals. Construction equipment is emerging as an important player in India's mobility sector, which is going beyond automotive and transportation to actually embrace all vehicles in their entirety. The role of CEs in the mobility ecosystem is also enhanced by its pioneering initiatives in sustainability, such as alternative fuels and circular economy, and some of them member companies who play in this edition.
Bharat, our Commerce Secretary, I again reiterate for spending Sunday with us. It has been a truly pleasure. Other dignitaries on the dais, and a warm welcome to everybody who's been here on a Sunday for this show. This is the starting of the urban mobility infrastructure show, the third part of the third venue, which the first one was Bharat, which is started on 17th. Then the Expo show has started in 18th on January, and today is the start of this show. It's an equally important show. It's a show which is for the construction equipment sector and for the urban mobility sector. I would also like to thank Sri Vimanan JS for curating the entire Bharat mobility and must have spent a lot of sleepless nights. I'm sure you have lost a lot of weight running around all the halls also. Thanks to everybody, and I would like to particularly thank the Commerce Secretary that not only will we do 250 billion, when you do one, when the India's exports does 1 trillion, we are looking at 300 billion. We are definitely going to touch 300. As long as India's exports touch 1 trillion, we will be 300 billion in this. And I would like to just give you a few snippets of what you can see in this show. There is the construction equipment show, which is there, and there is the urban mobility infrastructure show, which has all the urban mobility infrastructure, including drones, including VTOLs, including air. How do you have air transportation within the city? You have everything. So I think it's going to be a great thing. Thanks to Mr. Rakesh Kumar for having curated this show with us, the urban mobility with the EPC. And I would like you all to visit it, have a look, and let's hope you enjoy something and take something more out of it. Thank you very much.
Not only making indigenous production more efficient, but also that our industry is able to take advantage of the global demand. We are always saying that our exporters are very competent, our producers are very competent, but they face certain disabilities. They only require a level playing field. They don't require, a so-called incentive system, but they require level playing field so that they can compete with the global players on equal terms and equal footing. And whatever their disabilities are, how we can address those disabilities. So we are taking a lot of measures to look at schemes where disabilities can be removed. We are also looking at creating a system where your products are showcased to the world properly. And this is one of the ideas, Bharat Mobility, that how your products get showcased to the world. I will suggest all of you, whatever you may be doing throughout the year, but this is the time when you can really showcase your products, publicize your products, bring it to the attention of the international world. I am sure that international buyers must be here, must be in Bharat, must be in Dwarka. The buyer-seller meet should be held properly. And this is the time when you can showcase. We also look at that how you get opportunities in the other exhibitions abroad, where other companies also come and you are able to showcase to them that no, this is a much better model which they are producing, this is a much better equipment system which we are producing, and how this is going to be more cost effective. I will also speak about one important issue, and that is the continuous R&D, continuous innovation and improvement in your products in terms of how they facilitate the customer value. I visited one of the plants and I could see that today's modern day tractors, today's modern day equipments, if you look at where the driver sits, they are so sophisticated now. They look like, an airplane cockpit, as if you are sitting with all kinds of panels, you are protected, it is dust free, it is air conditioned, right? And those kind of equipments, there is a huge demand in Europe and in US. And how you can make your interface of the equipments with the customer, that also requires a lot of software, it requires a lot of feedback mechanism, it requires constant improvement. And I would encourage you, a lot of foreign companies are establishing their global capability centers here in India. The Indian companies which want to do R&D, you have this demographic dividend available to you. You have these people who are coming from, those STEM professionals which are coming out from various colleges in India. You should also focus on establishing a global capability center. Maybe you go to tier 2, tier 3 cities, you can have a global capability center at a much cheaper rate. But you need to focus. If you want to be a really global company, you may be an Indian startup or an Indian company. But if you really want to be a global company, then you have to have your own GCC also established. So I feel that Indian industry, which is very industrious, which is now outward oriented, export oriented, we will be doing that on our part. One Bharat Mart is coming in Jagalali Port, where we will be reaching out to the African markets and the Gulf markets in terms of exports. The ones who would like to have places contracted over there, they can do so, because that will be showcasing your products in the Gulf area for the African markets. So these are the kind of things which we are doing.
नहीं हाँ साइड तो है दूर रखना है मगर पीपल आर दे आर नॉट शाइंग अवे
हाँ तो मैं देख रहा हूँ कि चैम्बर्स वगैरह बन रहे हैं, जो मॉडर्न ट्रैक्टर्स ही बन रहे हैं, उनके चैम्बर्स वगैरह एयर कंडीशन तो
वीकेंड जैसे भी इसमें कंडीशन कर सकते हैं
ये मशीन इस तरीके की इसमें एक बार ऑपरेट कर दिया तो ऑपरेटर काफी बड़ा इशू है धूल वाला, इसको एड्रेस करने का
सर। तो धूल के लिए हम
हमारे यहाँ क्या है ना, हमारी कंडीशंस और जो फॉरेन में कंडीशंस में डिफरेंस है। हमारे यहाँ धूल वगैरह ज़्यादा होता है, वहाँ
वाटर सप्रेसर आते कन्वेयर को कवर करते हैं, वो बनाते
नहीं कुछ सोचो, इनोवेटिव थिंकिंग है, डोंट जस्ट कॉपी बाहर का मशीन, उसको थोड़ा इनोवेटिव थिंकिंग करो, ड्राइवर्स की कंडीशन कैसे बेटर कर सकते हैं उसमें, एक आदमी जो इस मशीन को चला रहा है समझ के।
तो इसमें अगर आप देखें तो
लगवा दो बोल